really an interactive. So what we're looking for now is, now that you've had a broadcast, if you will, of what the iGuide Institute is about, what would it mean to be a partner? What would you want to get out of a partnership? And so we've begun a little bit of a brainstorming about that based on what we proposed. And so in general, forming some kind of an organization of partners, which benefits its members. And so some kind of agreements about, you're able to do this, we're able to do that. We recognize that there's a variety of partner organizations, different activities that you all are doing, and that will affect your relationship with the Institute, with iGuide, what you want to get out of it, what you're able to bring of value to the Institute. And based on that, then we can craft the partnership program to be able to deliver good things to different types of organizations and be able to put your contributed resources best to use within the partnership program overall. We do have the idea of growing this partnership, identifying potential partners, including a focus on diversity. And so we'll be looking at all kinds of different ways of diversity associated with the organizations. And let me finish off then, kind of to frame it, and then I'm really looking for hopefully your input about what you see and what you just heard and the like. But in general, we anticipate this to be a kind of a two-way street, if you will. Benefits from iGuide to the partners. You heard a lot of the research, a lot of the CI development, a lot of the education and transfer and knowledge transfer and the like capabilities that iGuide will develop. And to make those as best useful to you is going to be a key thing, right? How can you best use some of the code that Carol spoke about? How can you use some of the knowledge and the techniques from Bo and others on the data science side? How can you make use of the telecoupling and the like? How can we make that material, the iGuide material, most valuable to you and your mission? Likewise, then you guys are really a great resource, right? You're all doing incredible things, and we think that it fits into the iGuide mission. And so how can we represent your contributions of activities within the iGuide framework that helps us in a synergistic way? So we don't know exactly what it means yet to have a partnership. Actually, we have a lot of ideas of what a range of partnership programs look like, as you all do, from a variety of partnership organizations you've been involved with. And so I would stop there and open the floor. You've heard what iGuide is there, and I know there's a hand raising capability, but also just look on the screen if somebody wants to turn off their mic and start talking. We are a small group. It occurs to you what you might want to do with respect to iGuide. Think back what your letter of collaborations were about and how you might engage. Mike.
This is Mike Folk with the HDF group. It was another person in our group who wrote the letter of collaboration. So it's a surprise to me that he couldn't make it today. It was Alexander Jelinek. So this was all new, but wow, how exciting it is. And I was particularly interested in the platform, the missing middle, the ecosystem part. Data wrangling, the integration of data across different domains. That's something that we do a lot and we work with a lot, and it's really hard and it's a big challenge. But it's something that if we can participate in some way and support your work there, I just want to say we're eager to do that. Don't know that much about details. I do know that, and I may be just way off base here, but I do know that HDF itself is used quite a lot in the AI world. Whether there's a connection there or not, I don't know. But so that would be my my comment.
Thank you, Mike. And I know we've got a couple of hands, but I'm thinking maybe Carol would want to reflect, or Anand, with respect to clearly what HDF Group brings is related to your all's task.
Yeah, just really quickly, I think that's a wonderful point. I think we're going to cross paths, in the work going forward, definitely having expertise from that group, especially your experience, that would be a really nice collaboration point. I'll let Anand to comment as well.
Great.
Yeah, I would agree, concur with you, Carol. That would be something definitely we would be interested in exploring, how we can use leverage what you have already done for the iGuide platform.
Okay, super.
Well, I
Just
see
quickly,
John McMullen.
quickly
Oh,
wanna
sorry,
say-
Xiaowen. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a strong synergistic area. I just want to quickly echo, but also great seeing you, Mike, after a while.
Yeah, good seeing you, Shawan.
Yep.
John McMullen, I see your hand.
Yeah, hi, thanks very much. John McMullen, Executive Director of the Midwest Big Data Innovation Hub project, which is based here at the University of Illinois at NCSA, but we have partners throughout the Midwest region. I'm going to have to hop off here in a moment for another call, but just really quickly wanted to say, really looking forward to partnering with you all on this project. Our focus is really about building communities throughout the region around cyber infrastructure and data science, particularly in the water and resilient communities spaces in relation to what has been talked about today. So I will definitely follow up with George and your team there who are leading this sort of project office space and talk about the synergies between communication and outreach that we're doing that may be able to help you amplify this work across the region and get folks engaged that way.
Very good. Thank you, John. Amit?
Yeah, hello there. Greetings. I think I know some of the folks here, but for others, glad to make your acquaintance here. So I'm representing SGCI here. Mike and Marlon and Sandra couldn't be here for a long period of time or couldn't attend at all. So I think hearing about the iGuide, it looks like a complex and a very comprehensive set of platform and with the deep objectives you folks have in those 16 areas. So a compelling platform. From a SGCI side of things, I think some of the folks are already well aware of what SGCI can facilitate, but I just wanted to reiterate some of those things for the sake of others. I think one of the things which appears to me is that I think there's going to be a great set of concepts and technologies that will emerge on iGuide or will integrate, and I think those would be good to present in a conference like Gateways. And I think that could be another avenue to kind of communicate the findings and share results and things like that. Additionally, once the services are up and running and any software coming out from this program, I think it would be potentially useful to kind of have it listed with the SGCI catalog so that it gets widely distributed and available for others to see besides your website and other channels that you may have. And then SGCI also has good connections to a lot of CI folks in various areas, and there are a lot of platforms available. And if there is an interest in kind of exploring any of those, I think SGCI would be a good place to kind of make those connections, and potentially SGCI can help shepherd and facilitate those connections for the CI kind of engagements. And lastly, I think you folks are just beginning, but with this kind of a big program, I'm sure that you'll be looking at continuity and things like that. So the sustainability of iGuide will probably be of importance probably in the later years, and SGCI has some good resources in that area. And I'm sure that some of you are already familiar with that. And I think those resources could be kept in mind and used as the program kind of develops further. So I just wanted to share those comments.
Excellent. Anybody want to reflect on that? I think, clearly the CI part is there. And it sounds like you might have a partnership program we might be able to take a look at as well, that kind of as we build out, we might learn some lessons best practices that you all have. So,
Yeah, I'll offer a quick comments. Obviously, I know Amit, so I know the SGCI team, and I think you're hitting some of the key points where the collaboration could happen. Definitely, some of the helping us to broaden awareness of the work being done in iGuide and making the our software or services more widely aware. Those are really great things, and I think definitely we could take advantage of those. Sustainability, yeah, we haven't really spent a lot of time talking about it because we're just trying to get started, but definitely in the out years, I'm sure NSF will make us think about it or figure out some ways to continue. So absolutely, I think those are things that we would have a lot to share, and also for us to learn from SGCI as well.
thank you. So I think I saw another hand, but it's gone away. I don't know if, oh, and I see Karen has put some good chat. And we're coming up on the top of the hour. So maybe we want to consider some last comments, some next step, but is there someone who hasn't spoken, with regard to what the partnership program would be that wants to contribute now? Like I say, I thought I saw a hand and then it went away, but we're all learning Zoom and all the different platforms, right? They're all different. So, all right.
Well, one final point that I would like to reiterate, and this came up with someone's previous comment, a lot of y'all organizations are engaging with the public and various different stakeholders and all that. We're not looking to reinvent the wheel here. So we are more than happy to, this is a way that we can partner is through engagement activities as well. And so, again, please, if you have any thoughts or desires in that, please, keep us in mind for that. It's like we have more hands.
Yeah, a couple of hands. Dalton, I think, came up first.
Oh, thank you all. For this exciting initiative. So my name is Dalton Lunga. I'm sitting in for Budu Baduri, and I see a lot of interesting connections to some of the things that are going on, in particular on the GeoAI and the building of the platform. So I've been making some notes that I'll pass over to Budu, and I think he will know whom I should or who he's supposed to follow up with, in terms of how we can help, to support the project. But so far, I think there are great, synergies to ongoing work at Oak Ridge National Laboratory that would like to help to support this initiative.
Excellent. Thank you, Dalton. And we look forward to interacting with you. Marinos?
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me to this very exciting work that iGuide is pursuing. We supported this proposal and we're happy it succeeded. I'm from the National Technical University of Athens in Greece, and we participated as the Agile Association, the European Association of Geographic Information Laboratories. And as you understand, there's a lot of cooperation that's missing between US and Europe and the world. And I think I would be very much interested in pursuing collaboration in education but also research between these two sides of the Atlantic. So I would be very happy if we can help you and support you and be part of this very nice work that you're pursuing. Personally, I have a great interest in developing mapping as a new language for spatial data, and also about semantic interoperability. So I read what Carol said. I'm very eager to see how this is gonna go, because semantics are very important when we associate data from different agencies and associations. And of course, with Diane, we've worked, shared common interest in developing spatial skills and abilities. So thank you very much for having me here.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for attending, and absolutely Agile, or AGILE is key to that international collaboration. I've already heard it spoken of several times in our project meetings. So wonderful. Let's see. I see no hands, no further hands. And I see people are needing to leave, and that's fair. So let me just finish off perhaps, and certainly, Xiaowen, I pass back to you after I mention that next steps for the partnerships has to do with looking at several webinars next year. And we'll probably have the theme of those webinars based upon what you all find most important. I spoke of how there's different personas for the different organizations, and how can we develop and be most efficient about delivering and interacting with the partners. And so those themes for those webinars will be developed over the next few weeks, and we'll come back to you with respect to the plans for that. And of course, we will be at various events over the course of the year. AAG, in fact, I'll probably turn that one over to Xiaowen, right, to speak about AAG coming up. But Deanna, anything else? I think Xiaowen probably is best to finish us off. But okay, yeah, Xiaowen.
Thanks so much, George and Deanna, for putting this program together. If you could stop sharing the screen. I think some folks had to leave, but we still have a good crowd here. If you could turn on your camera, we know your smiling faces. For folks who have not met, this will be an opportunity to see each other. Want to quickly say happy holidays. All the best for our 2022 upcoming, to be much better than what we just have had. Need to wrap up for 2021. And again, this is a tremendous opportunity for our community at large. And we very much look forward to working with you, particularly in this engagement and partnerships program through the leadership of Deanna and George. Look forward to getting in touch with you and then consult you, learn from you, and most importantly, collaborate with you to benefit the science, but also to empower our broad community, not only here in the US, but also across the oceans and ponds and go to the globe. So that's really the spirit we have. Thanks so much for your support. And yeah, let's go for iGuide and do something together amazing.
Great.
Happy holidays.
Thanks.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Stay safe out there, please.
Bye.
Yeah.
Feel free to follow up if you got questions.
Thanks all.